I don't think people realize just how fast a lifetime really is, how short it is and how fast it is. I just found out 2 of my classmates from art school, that they were in the same room with me, we went to school together, are no longer with us. My best friend here in town, 8 years ago, mid-50s, heart attack, gone. It just came out of the blue, like I didn't see that coming. One of my few girlfriends, we shared 15 years of our lives together. 6 years younger than me. Gone. I got a call from her brother last year. And I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing the same thing. Now, a lot of you are also asking or saying occasionally in the comments, Marcus, why are you so angry all the time? You seem so irritated, so frustrated, and sometimes you even sound condescending. Why are you so angry? Well, because people are dying. And I care. And it's frustrating when you tell people what to do to make their lives better. With health, with relationships, with money, with anything that helps you live a longer, healthier, happier, more fulfilling life. And they can't stop their habits. And it's frustrating. And I get comments from these people 8 years later, still asking the same questions. What do I do? What do I take? I told you 8 years ago. I told you 12 years ago. I told you 20 years ago. But it's so hard for people to stop their addictions. Now, it's not that I'm condescending or angry. I'm frustrated. How would you feel if you see the people that you care about, that you love, not there anymore, gone? They're never coming back. Well, maybe they will, but not the way you know them. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, 2%, 5% of the people out there do what I say. And it's not me telling you, it's just the way you're designed. I'm just reminding you of something you should already know in your heart and your soul. You should know what's right and what's wrong. I'm just reminding you, these aren't my rules. It's just the way it is. But, and then there's these people who say, well, I don't care because we're going to have a great life once we die. We're going to be in heaven and everything's wonderful. And I'm just going to enjoy myself while I'm here. One thing that people don't realize is you need to learn lessons. And even if you die, you're not going to be eating vanilla cupcakes and getting massages up there indefinitely. You still have to learn your lessons. Somewhere, somehow, you still have to, and if you don't learn them now, if you don't learn them here, you're going to still have to learn your lessons. Nobody gets a free ride. Nobody gets out easy. Nobody. You have to learn your lessons. Better do it now, because not only will you be lightened up, your load will be lightened, you'll be better off with think about it. Never having health problems ever again, having your money situations better, your relationship situations, because you had the courage to say no. There's people out there that are in relationships that are very abusive, that are just depressing. A lot of middle-aged women are unhappy with their lives, but they don't want to leave the man because they don't want to end up on the street. Who's going to take care of their roof over their head, money, all that? They're worried. They're afraid of leaving the unhappy situation. Same with the men and everything else. People are afraid to change. Well, they're afraid to change their eating habits. If I give up the ice cream and the pizza, what's going to replace it? How am I going to get my feel-good fix? Trust me, you'll be taken care of. Everything's okay. You won't know until you find out, but you have to learn to say no. You have to learn to step up your game, because not only will you be better, but you'll learn lessons. And learning lessons, every successful person out there that's ever made it, not everybody thinks, the rich got rich because they were in a rich family, the nepotism, and they worked. Most of them were, and they failed. What taught them to be that way was 1,000 failures. You have to learn your lessons, and that's how you make it in every category. And I don't want you to think this channel is just about what to eat, what to take. What do I take for my health problem? Health and happiness and success in life has a lot of things. It's not just what you put in your mouth. It's what you put in your mind, in your eyes, in your ears, in your soul. It's your relationships with other people. The way you spend and the way you make your money, it is all a mirror. It's a sign of how you think and what you attract and how you handle things. And that's so important. I have so many things to say. I got to step up my game too, because I've been a little frustrated lately with people just not doing what they should be doing. And I said, why am I wasting my time? I'm just, telling people stuff they don't want to hear. And then they go listen to people who say, just eat sugar, just have a good life, and then you'll be living happily ever after you die anyway. Like, so why bother? Well, because you're still going to learn your lessons somewhere, somehow. And the sooner the better. I mean, I'd rather you have a great rest of your life starting now. And it takes a little bit of rolling up your sleeves and getting it requires effort. It requires some hard work. Yes, you're going to have to learn to say no to some things, but trust me, there's some amazing stuff waiting for you at the other end. It's a test. It's all a test. Okay? You're being tested. So I got to crank out a bunch of videos. I got so much information to share with you about how to have a better life in all categories. And I hope you stick around. I hope you really take it to heart and start doing some of this stuff, because you will be so much better off and you'll be an inspiration to others. And I want you to know what it's like to really live, to really be alive, to have your senses fully feeling the joy of life on planet Earth. Because up there, you don't have fingers and eyes and ears. I mean, what a joy to feel another person, to hear beautiful music, to feel the warmth of the sun on your face, to hear the song of the birds, and to know what it's like to accomplish something. And I mean, there are so many physical, we're given these senses for a reason. This is a gift. This is a gift. This isn't a prison sentence. This is a gift. And we're here on planet Earth in probably one of the best times in history. I mean, we have so many good things now that, oh my God, the things that people didn't have just 100 years ago. You are so lucky. So don't waste it. Don't squander this opportunity in history by numbing yourself with, social media and junk food and sugar and wasting your time and just existing until you die. I mean, live. I want you to live. So I'm going to step up my game. I'm going to really start blowing out some videos that with so much information that's going to change lives more than ever. And I want you to step up your game. This isn't about impressing others. This isn't about proving anything to other people. This is about you and yourself and being the best you can be, so you can really send out the energy, the healing energy to others, and inspire them and trigger them, because it's all about energy. And I want you to really know what it's like to be alive on planet Earth in the best time in history. The clock is ticking. So get your act together.